And now I'd like to call upon who's heard Ismail and Arope to say a few words, address the gathering, and thereafter to launch this exhibition. Hussin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon and Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Semalam you pergi konser Jaya. Anyway, I want to thank Jaya for inviting me to officiate today's wonderful exhibition. It's an eye-opening experience for me because my exposure into this photography is quite limited. So today I feel so privileged. It feels like I'm in a Hall of Fame, Malaysia, because we are immortalizing people who have been very instrumental and influential in our culture, in shaping our culture. But firstly, I want to thank all of you for being here today. Because like what Cyril said, kita punya ecosystem ini walaupun is thriving and but it's also very fragile. So to get support from collectors and from our musicians, it means a lot to us, and I think all of you deserve a round of applause for coming here today. Also, by being here today, did you know that you are also contributing to your own health? There's research that says that whenever there's a congregation like this, where you all put together in a place and your eyes are drawn and resting on beautiful objects and art, your cortisol level comes down, and the risk of getting depression also reduces by 32%. So you guys are on your way to recovery. So congratulations to all of you. I want to tell you a little bit about my little experience. I feel that I'm in my 50s at the moment, and I feel that every 15 years or so, there's a cycle that marks like a milestone, for me anyway. The first time I experienced it, I was in my teens. 30 years ago. And at that time, to me, KL represented a city that was so cool and so progressive because of the music and the fashion. And I was hanging out at Central Market. Central Market was so happening because suddenly the city was very concerned about preservation. This was in the 80s. This is my third, I feel like this is the third cycle, and we are kind of re-experiencing this cultural milestone and exuberance again. Or maybe because we're also very much involved in shaping the culture of Malaysia. As you know, CIMB, that's my employer, we do things like CIMB Artober, like an art fair. But, if we go back 30 years ago, a lot of the people that influenced the culture back then are sitting here at the moment and have been immortalized by Faizal in this wonderful project called Selak. But right now, where we're sitting, the world is very, very different. Back then, it was optimistic. We didn't have an ASEAN financial crisis yet. The country was on a trajectory. The world is very different now with the New World Order. I spent the last couple of nights doom scrolling, especially right now with what's happening in Venezuela, the US, the ICE thing, and all sorts of things. We're trying to find answers, which is why exhibitions and initiatives like this is very important. Because as we can see what's going on, the genocide, there's also a risk of a cultural genocide where our existence gets erased. So projects like this is important because we get to tell our stories, we get to control our narratives, and it gives evidence of our existence. And actually, Malaysia, we are not short of talent. We have Faizal, who's a self-taught photographer, and then we have and many people amongst in this group today who have contributed a great deal with your talent and your gift. So we need to safeguard our stories. And it's something that we cannot outsource. And this is so that we can avoid any manipulation. And we can memperkukuhkan our identity, our culture, and our art. Right now, it's not just winning to win in a creative economy. Kita pun juga kena menang in the emotional economy. So, I feel that there's also a sense of urgency right now. And in some of you, I see a lot of young people. If you have the urge to create and to express yourself creatively, don't delay. You have to produce your work right now. And kita pun kena, tell our stories and share our stories with everybody. And I also want to congratulate Faizal for this wonderful exhibition. I like the title, it's very naughty. And photography is, you are also trying to showcase authenticity, and you're trying to capture the essence of some of these very recognizable icons and legends of Malaysia. So lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are in exciting times. We might feel helpless that we can't do anything, but actually we can. We can do it through arts, we can do it through our culture. So let's make that our jihad or G-art. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. So beautifully said. May I have you come to the front here with Faizal and Cyril, who would like to present you with a copy of the catalogue for this exhibition. And at the same time, you too can be immortalized along with the other icons here, because Faizal will also, as part of his thank you gift, arrange for a session with you.
Wow, thank you so much.
At the same time, representing CPA, we have Arif and Soraya, who would like to present you with a copy of their book, Brahi.
Okay, that's for you.
Wow, thank you so much.
It's Petaling under the skin, Brahi, Petaling under the skin. All right. Now, I've been reminded by the photographers, look down at sini photo op.
Okay.
You follow me first. Smile. Ada gigi, tak ada gigi, smile.
Alright.